Hi, I'm Jason Tan from Property Focus. Have you read the news? On 6 May 2020, government has implemented some temporary relief measures for property sector due to coronavirus pandemic. Let's quickly look at the key highlights that may affect you. First relief measure: extension of project completion period by 6 months for residential, commercial, and industrial development projects. This means that if you have purchased a new launch, your temporary occupation period (TOP) date may be delayed by 6 months. Having said this, developers normally have a comfortable buffer when they originally state their TOP date. So, whether your particular project will eventually be delayed, it will have to depend on what happened after 1st June, which is supposedly the end of the circuit breaker. But just prepare yourself that your TOP date will be delayed by 6 months. Any earlier is a bonus. Second relief measure: extension of time by 6 months for the sale of your first residential property in relation to the remission of additional buyer stamp duty (ABSD) for your second residential property purchased by Singaporean married couple. What it means is the sale timeline for ABSD remission paid on your second residential property for Singaporean married couple will be extended by 6 months. By norm, under the ABSD regulation, the specific timeline for sale of the first residential property is 6 months after the date of purchase of the second property for completed development, or 6 months after the issue date of TOP or Certificate of Statutory Completion, whichever is earlier if your second property was uncompleted at the point of your purchase. To qualify for the extension, both of the following conditions must be met. First, you and your spouse's second residential property was jointly purchased on or before 1st June 2020. And second, the original timeline for the sale of your first residential property expired on or after 1st February 2020. Next, the third relief measure: 6 months extension for commencement, completion of residential development, and sales of housing units in residential development project in relation to ABSD remission for housing developers. This relief provides developer an additional 6 months to complete and finish selling their housing units before they are subjected to pay ABSD themselves. It provides cushion for developer from having to drop their price and to avoid the deadline for ABSD. Now for the ultimate question at the back of everyone's head: will property prices fall? These were the words written. The government will continue to ensure that price for private residential properties remain broadly consistent with economic fundamentals. And the government will continue to closely monitor the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on the progress of work within construction industry and the property sector, and will adjust our policy as necessary. Will a far-sighted Singapore government do nothing upon seeing property price fall? I definitely don't think so. With 2018 home ownership rate at approximately 91% of the population, there are way too many underlying interweaved factors to both Singaporeans and our Singapore economy. When I say we'll adjust our policy as necessary, just imagine if it adjusts the ABSD rate to a lower percentage. Do you think that the buyers will still be sitting on the fence or rushing to grab? Will the price remain as on today or should even higher? The take is yours. If you require any clarification on property-related service like buying or selling your property, feel free to give me a call at 8818-0506. I'll be happy to assist. My name is Jason Tan. Do check out my other videos that may relate to you. Meanwhile, have a good day and hear from you soon.